Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for clicking on this video. I'm going to apologise to you now for this if this video is very low energy. I have been ill all day and I didn't want to make a video. I wanted to literally just rest up and stuff like that, but I have been on this grind. This would be 21 days in a row, exactly 3 weeks of uploading, and I didn't really want to stop. Try and push through it as best I possibly can. It's only a simple video. I'm just going to be talking about Vanguard and stuff like that, what we already know, and just sort of go through it. I know a few people have done this and everything, but people that have watched my Vanguard videos and stuff like that know that I have no real interest in this game. Annoyingly though, because of the trailers, because of everything that's come out and stuff like that, I'm very tempted now to buy it and stuff like that. It's annoying because I don't want to, but it is what it is. So we know that this is basically going back into the World War II era. It's going to be put on the same engine as Modern Warfare 2019, which was a brilliant engine. Let's hope Sledgehammer can really knock it out of the park with this. We start with a single player campaign, which is the main thing that's been shown at the moment, showing an interweaving story of 4 main heroes and stuff like that. You've got Private Lucas Riggs of the 20th Battalion, Australian 9th Infantry Division, British 8th Army, Sergeant Arthur Kingsley of the 9th Parachute Battalion, British Army, Lieutenant Wade Jackson, Scouting Squadron 6 of the United States Navy, and Lieutenant Polina Petrova of the 138th Rifle Division, Red Army. The 4 playable characters overcome the desperation and chaos of war captured by the Axis powers, each rising from the trenches to become one of the original operatives, the prototype for the modern Special Forces soldier as they fight for victory in tide-turning battles across the globe. It's going to be very picturesque. If you played and managed to get into the Warzone reveal and stuff like that, this game is going to look beautiful and stuff like that. And this campaign and stuff like that, although I didn't play through the World War II campaign and stuff like that, I know how good it is. It does look like this is going to be a really, really good campaign and stuff like that, which is brilliant for people that love the campaign and stuff like that. All well and good there. Moving to multiplayer, the big thing is that they are dropping 20 maps at launch, which is the most maps of any Call of Duty game ever made. 16 are going to be for core gameplay of multiplayer, with the other 4 being a new game mode that they are introducing called Champion Hill. It's going to be huge, having that many people, having that many maps, I should say, right from the start. So these include an advanced gunsmith, which supposedly has been leaked that there will be 10 attachments for weapons. Personally, for me, I think that is too much, but we'll have to wait and see how they play out with the gunsmith. Do they do a similar thing like what Black Ops Cold War have done, which you have to use a perk in order to have more and stuff like that? We will have to wait and see. A new caliber system that brings immersive and reactive environments to a new level. Excuse me. That is a huge one for me, because what that reminds me instantly of is of Call of Duty Ghosts, with the interactive and immersive reactive stuff that was in certain maps. If you look at Strike Zone, for example, when you call it a chem strike, it completely obliterated the map. With other maps and everything, you could, I think it was Prison Break, you could shoot trees down and stuff like that to make it into a bridge. Hopefully they have learnt from what Infinity Ward did with that. I do think that Infinity Ward were ahead of the time with Ghost, because they were rushing it to make it too much like Battlefield. I think now Sledgehammer can do a good job of truly incorporating an immersive and reactive environment, and make it actually seem good rather than being corny or sort of a bit cliche sort of thing. So we can only hope that is where they come from in that. Next generation of the seminal 2v2 gunfight mode. If you are a fan of gunfight and stuff like that, fair enough. I'm not a huge fan of it and stuff like that, but it does see the fact that it's now moving on to yet another game and stuff like that. It does seem to be going quite well. Champion Hill, obviously this new game mode, which we don't know too much about just yet. Just says, imagine quick action, close quarters, small squad combat in which 8 teams compete in a series of head-to-head matchups where the last team standing wins. Kind of sounds like a mini battle royale mixed in with like some party game modes and stuff like that. could be interesting. So we'll have to wait and see for that. I do know at the time of recording this, the CDL Championship Finals are going live now on YouTube. And when this goes up and everything, I imagine it will still be going at the same time. I do know that they will be showing some exclusive multiplayer reveal, not too much, but a little teaser and stuff like that during the finals. And there's a chance I might watch. I watched pretty much all of yesterday and stuff like that, and it was a really good tournament, to be fair. It's really, really good. But yeah, the fact that we're going to get that little teaser today and stuff like that, there will be the reveal coming probably within the next week or two, and obviously information on the open beta as well. Now, the fact that it's open rather than closed means that you don't have to have a pre-order code to get it done. I know there is a closed pre-order beta that they are planning on doing, so obviously even if you don't do that, you will still get a chance to play it. Zombies is the huge thing for me because it's the first time ever they are doing a crossover with development teams and the franchise and stuff like that, because Vanguard is going to introduce an all new Zombies game mode with the development led by Treyarch themselves. Now this is huge because we know that Treyarch is the zombie king. Sledgehammer tried it, and while it wasn't a resounding success, it wasn't also a resounding failure. But this is absolutely huge. The cooperative experience continues and intertwined with a dark ether story to create deeply engaging lore, all while innovating on the core gameplay that the mode is famous for. I'm praying they keep the whole concept of Cold War in it, the perks, the essence. I'm all fine with all that sort of stuff like that. There has been talk of the fact that the game will play as kind of a prequel to Cold War, which, you know, you'll find out what happened with Maxis after she at the end of Tag the Toten and everything, and how she became trapped in the ether. More stuff on Vogel and Strauss and stuff like that. So if that is the case, fine. If they do it as just like I think that the last map for Cold War, which when it comes out in like a month's time or stuff like that, will have a time travel element to it that will allow the players to go back in time and stuff like that and actually live out what is going to be Vanguard Zombies. That I'm really excited for and stuff like that. But we'll have to see what happens and stuff like that. It's saying expect a detailed preview of Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies as All Hallows Eve approaches. So that means around about Halloween time, I think that's roughly about right, we are going to see it. But that doesn't leave a lot of time and stuff like that, because if it's launching on November 5th, maybe beginning of October potentially, because October tends to be the month of Halloween. It's sort of celebrated. So yeah, I mean, I'm really, really excited for that. The big thing with Warzone is that they are dropping a brand new map, which, you know, it's being led by Raven and stuff like that, and they're going to make a brand new map, which was obviously meant to be leaked early this year. It was meant to be the Firestorm maps and stuff like that from Cold War. That obviously got panned, and we got given the very lackluster Verdansk 84 or 86, whatever it is. But the fact that they are introducing a brand new game, or a brand new map into the new game, it's going to be quite cool. I'll have to see how it plays out and stuff like that. What is going to be the weird thing is, obviously, you're going to have 3 eras of guns in it. You're going to have a Modern Warfare, you're going to have the Cold War guns, and you're going to have the Vanguard guns and stuff like that from World War II. I'm very intrigued on how that plays out and stuff like that. If it is anything like how the Cold War guns were introduced and stuff like that, they did make the Cold War ones better to entice people to play Cold War more. If that's the same when it comes to Vanguard, we'll have to wait and see. They are also dropping a brand new PC anti-cheat system across the entire experience when it launches with the new map, hopefully to stop the plague of hackers, which basically ruined Warzone for people and stuff like that. Warzone will also continue to honour your past gameplay experiences, as universal progression is set to continue, so it doesn't matter if you play Modern Warfare, Cold War or Vanguard. During Warzone you will level up, however the progression system is in Vanguard and stuff like that. I like the progression system in Cold War. I know a few people are very iffy on it, but I think it's actually quite good. But we'll have to wait and see what they do with it. Full integration between Vanguard and Warzone will roll out when the new Warzone map launches later this year, with Vanguard and Warzone sharing free post-launch content, a massive calendar of new maps, modes, playlists, limited time and seasonal events, as well as community celebrations integrated between the two games. Expect the most connected Call of Duty experience ever seen. Prepare for further information on Vanguard and Warzone, as well as the information on the new anti-cheat in the coming weeks prior to Vanguard's launch. Now that is in huge and stuff. I mean, if they want to make this game a success, having everything integrated, putting in more time into making the good maps, good playlists, and LTMs and stuff like that, go ball to the wall with it and stuff like that, go absolutely crazy with it. Get the community engaged and stuff like that. We're coming from the last World War II game. They tried it with Headquarters to be a more immersive and more community-driven experience, and it flopped like mad. Hopefully, I know there was leaks that is being brought back. There has been no word just yet. Potentially, we'll find out more maybe at Gamescom next week. We'll have to wait and see. Just looking at it, the annoying thing that it does seem like is going to happen is we're still going to have console exclusive content. It hasn't been fully announced, but the fact that the first beta is going to be on PlayStation again means that Call of Duty have not moved away from that. And at this state, say 2021, console wars are pathetic and stuff like that. We don't need console wars. We don't need to buy a PS5 or a PS4 and everything to play some exclusive content that won't be available until October of next year and stuff like that for Xbox and PC. It is very, very poor. So hopefully there isn't a lot with that. It says to expect a colossal calendar brimming with free post-launch content, which includes new multiplayer and zombies maps and modes, seasonal events, community celebrations, and much more. The Battle Pass system returns, allowing you to unlock post-launch content with unified progression across both Vanguard and Warzone. As always, you can unlock items like base weapons, customization items, and more simply by playing the game. I'm happy that they're bringing a Battle Pass system back. It has worked magnificently, in my opinion, with Modern Warfare and Cold War, and I am really happy to see that it's coming back in Vanguard. I know there is a seasonal pass thing with Vanguard that is coming out and stuff like that. I don't know what that really entails, but yeah, it's going to be. I don't really know what to think at the moment. I mean, the trailer does look good for how well it looks and stuff like that. And World War II campaigns, they're very niche. They're very much what happens sort of thing. But we'll have to wait and see for that and everything. Like I said, now I'm tempted to end up buying the game and everything. I know a few of my friends, although we're going to be playing Battlefield quite a lot, we will probably end up buying this just because it will be another thing to play. So I'm going to leave it there and stuff like that. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below and stuff like that. What, after seeing the Vanguard launch and everything, are you hyped for it? Are you still like me and everything, still very sort of like on the fence and stuff like that? I'm really going into this now with no expectations and stuff like that. If I go into a game or a movie or a TV show with no expectations, normally I'm not left disappointed and stuff like that. So if I go in with absolutely no expectations of the game, hopefully I should feel a lot better coming out of it. If you did like the video and you want to see more Call of Duty content and stuff like that, hit the like button below and subscribe as well. And as always, I will speak to you all in another video. Peace.